to the other clip, dude has some extra to say about Fresh. It's funny, everybody want to come at Fresh. Like, everybody want to come at Fresh. Why does everybody want to come at Fresh? Like, what has this man did to anybody? Like, this dude out here just doing this thing. I hit Fresh up the other day. Like, man, I'm sick of these bum ass niggas coming at you, bro. He was like, man, it's fine. He was like, it's fine. Y'all don't even know the guy. Like, everybody got something to say about Fresh, bro. It just burns me up, man. Like, yo, Walter, he's a real one. He's a real dude. This man is legit millionaire now. He's doing this thing. He'll still come pick you up. He ain't too big to drop you off. If he see I'm walking around Brickell just doing my thing, whenever I'm in Miami, I'm just walking around Brickell because I love it. Man, Fresh see me, man, he'll pull right up like, man, what's up? Where you going? Get in. All right, man, I'm just walking around. Like, well, shoot, I'm finna run over here, man. You want to come on over here with me then? Right? I get into the clubs because they're like, you're Fresh's uncle. Why do they think I'm Fresh's uncle? Because Fresh was like, this is my uncle. Right? I can walk right into Komodo, man. Walk right into Vendome. He don't have to do any of that, man. He's a good dude, bro. If I got a question, like, hey, man, I got a question about this, man. I'm this YouTube thing, or I got a question about this networking thing. Bro, he hits me right back. Hey, man, try this, or, you might want to try that, or holler at this person. I'm going to tell him you're going to hit him up. Here's the number, holler at this person. He ain't did nothing to nobody. And he's a legit good person in real life, man. All he's doing is just, this guy came from another country. Yeah, he's an American, but he was raised somewhere else, came to this country and became a millionaire, bro. And y'all got all this hate for him? Why y'all gonna hate on this guy? Well, why are you hating on this dude? Right? Won't you do what he did? Everybody keeps saying how easy it is to be the second on Fresh and Fit. Well, why don't you do it? Why don't you go find somebody and set up a platform and go out here and make this happen, bro? Why don't you do it? Why don't you go out here and network in Miami or New York or LA or Atlanta or DC? Pick a city. Go out there and network to the point where everyone in the city pretty much knows you. Like, all the club promoters, most of the club owners, most of the management types out there, they know Fresh. They're like, yo, you know Walt? Like, yeah. Yeah, I know Walt. Boom, 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 boom. Here, look. Come on in. He don't be tripping, bro. I don't understand why people be hating on Fresh, man. I was lit the night I came home and it was somebody hating on him on something. It just happened to be on. I was lit, bro. It was like 2 a.m. I was pacing. I was mad. It was the alcohol, y'all. It was the alcohol. But the thing is, dude, real cool, man. He just cool, bro. He does things, bro. Like, he does so many things that y'all don't see. He doesn't have to do it. So many things, bro. Like, I don't know if y'all followed him on his channel, but I remember once him, Myron, and some of the other guys were having a meeting somewhere. I think they were in Wynwood, and he came out the meeting. This dude looking at this when he had the Evo. I think it's an Evo. Y'all who know the cars, correct me if I'm wrong, but he had the first Lamborghini he had. And he come out, he see this dude like taking pictures of it. He's looking at it. It's some dude from Peru or something like that, right? Just happened to be, in the area. And Fresh was like, wow, that's a nice car, huh? Dude was like, man, that car is so nice. Boy, one day, maybe if I work hard, I would love to be able to get a car like that. The dude knew the car. He's like talking to Fresh about the car. This is our film. He put it on this thing. He put it on his channel. I don't know if it's still up. It's a wonderful thing to see. So Fresh is just kind of talking to dude like, yeah, and then he opens the car, like, like doop, doop, opens the car. It's like, hey, man, go ahead, have a look inside. Dude was like, what? This is your car? It's like, yeah, it's my car, man. Have a look at it. Go ahead. Open it, showed him how to open the door. That's how you open the door. Have a seat, bro. Dude got in the car. He was like, want to take a ride? Myron and the other guys was like, what are you doing, man? We got to get going. Fresh like, hold on, give me a minute. He gave dude a ride around the block in the Lamborghini. Gave dude a ride around the block. The guy was going crazy, man. He looked like a 7-year-old or something, man. He looked like at Christmas time, this young dude. Right? He probably never get another chance to get into a Lamborghini unless he owns the Lamborghini. Right? This dude from Peru or wherever he was from in South America. And Fresh was like, yeah, man. He was like, when I first came to America, I used to see the guys pulling up in McLarens and Lamborghinis, and I would ask them, hey, man, what do you do? How'd you get this car and all this? And that's how Fresh got started. So he was like, so who knows? This young guy right here, 5 years from now, he might be back up here on a yacht, private jet, You know what I mean? Lambo, all that. Because Fresh, you know what I'm saying? Took a little time out to, hey man, why don't you jump in here, man, show a little something. You know what I mean? Show, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, man, I could be off, man, whatever, but I'm just saying, bro, he didn't have to do that. He did not have to do that. You feel me? I guarantee you that guy never forget it. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. Look, Brother Penny's like, they're talking about real estate right now. Yeah, facts. Right? They're right now talking about how to level up. Right now. And I started late, otherwise I'll be over there watching. I hate it when I have to, I'm always going back and watching the early shows, man. It's like, I gotta go at 6. I know Fresh and Myron only do, Fresh and Fit does Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I gotta go Monday through Thursday. So, it's like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But yeah, they're over there right now talking about leveling up. Dr. B is like, most people don't know that the daytime shows are what Fresh and Fit first started doing. Facts. They did talk about dating at that time, but the After Hours was born months after they first started doing shows. Right. I went back a few months, not about 6 months ago. I went back and I went through their entire catalog. I started from the very beginning. From the very beginning, when it was just Unplugged Fit, and I couldn't even find Fresh's prank stuff. But just on, like, before it was Fresh and Fit and then became Fresh and Fit, and you can see that Myron was kind of looking for that second. He was looking for a good matchup, and Solo TV 84, something like that, was like, yo, y'all should connect. You know what I'm saying? And you can see the very early stuff and what they were doing. And yeah, man, they were doing their thing. They talked about dating. They was, trying to figure out the formula. And then, those who know that story, one night they was on a double date. They was in the studio, and Fresh was like, yo, let's just go live right now. The rest is history. They're on their dates. They just went live, started talking to the women. Boom. It just blew up from there. You know what I mean? And Jack Black, Brother Jack, was saying, the weird Asian chicks always being on camera weirds me out. Right. That's that. Whatever podcast. Like I said, man, it's West Coast folks, man. There's some weirdos out there, bro. I mean, they're sweet and all. They're nice weirdos, but yeah, she's sitting there with a little Kaiser hat on. Sometimes she'll have a little baby, like a little black baby, a toy baby. Like, what's wrong? It's like, bro, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? What is this? But you're right about that, bro. That's some weird. That's some weirdness. Brother Penny's like, they know if they come at Myron, they'll get smoked. Is that what it is? Yeah. Like they go after Fresh, I guess. Man, just don't. Why hate somebody, bro? All that energy it takes to hate somebody, man, put that energy into making yourself better. Like, why hate someone? At least have a reason to hate them. Did Fresh smash 1,000 women? I don't know. Right? I don't know, and I don't care. But are you asking me if Fresh know how to get on with women? Can he womanize? Absolutely. Is he smashing a bunch of women? Yes. Have I seen him run through his crib? Yes. Has Myron seen it? Yes. He knows what he's doing. Especially now, he don't even have to holler at them. They come at him. So nah, you know what I mean? Has he done 1,000, man? I don't know. Is it possible to get numbers like that in Miami? Yes. It certainly is. If y'all haven't been to Miami, treat yourself. Yeah. Yeah, that's the daytime show. Yeah, Last Good Man in Jersey. How did you first connect with Fresh and Fit? I fell down the red pill. I fell down the red pill rabbit hole when I first moved to Tampa from LA. So it was about 3 years ago, right? I got here at the very end of 2019, like right, basically November 2019. I think it was December or something like that. I got here. So January 2020, I was here, and I fell down the red pill rabbit hole. I'm trying to say, sorry about that, guys. I fell down that rabbit hole because I was dealing with some young woman and I didn't realize what was going on. Like I wasn't able to adjust properly to the game. And then I got ghosted, and I didn't know what being ghosted was. I mean, it's called ghosting, ghosting someone, but I didn't know at the time. I'm like, what is this? You just go from this level of communication to nothing. I didn't know what that was. It took me a week to even figure out I got ghosted, right? So I didn't know. So I fell down that, started looking for stuff. What do men do? Men start looking for answers, right? I'm like, oh, let me see if I can look it up. And I started looking up stuff on relationships and all sorts of, that's how I found Kevin Samuels and all sorts of different people. It was a couple people I found who's quote unquote specialized in all this, men and women or whatever, right? I saw some Donovan Sharp stuff. I saw some Coach Greg Adams stuff. I saw some Rollo Tomasi stuff. Kevin Samuels in it. Bam, I saw Fresh and Fit. And I started watching Fresh and Fit because Kevin Samuels was talking about him. I started watching Fresh and Fit. They were coming up on 100,000 subscribers, right? So I'm watching Fresh and Fit, and I'm like, I think I'm going to rock with this platform. I think I'm going to rock with these guys. They're in Miami. They were planning their 100,000 subscriber party. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go down there and see what's up with these dudes. Because I'm not going to support someone that I don't really know. Like, here's an opportunity for me to go down here and actually see what's up with these dudes, right? So I went down for the 100,000 party. And that's how we connected. We've been tight ever since. And like I said, 100,000 party, there was some hiccups that night. And those who know, right? What I'm talking about, those that know, they know. There was some hiccups that night. But Myron the Fresh did their best to make it right. They wound up paying a lot of money. Right. So if they had a profit on that event, they surely lost that profit before they left the initial venue, which was just a horrible location and all this other kind of stuff. But Myron the Fresh bought out the bar. They took care of everybody and then moved the event to Blackbird in Brickell. And by that time, I got a chance to talk to Myron. I was talking to Fresh. They had a lot on, even though they had a lot on their mind, things were not going right. I could tell. Like that night, Myron was ready to fight. I am not exaggerating. Myron was ready to grab a couple dudes. They just couple whiny ass little dudes. Myron was ready to deal with them. Like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. You know what I mean? Like, hey, nah, don't do that, bro. But we were in the spot to do it. If you want to turn it up like that, we was in the spot to do it because we was in the hood. This place was crazy. But he had a lot on his mind. He was not happy with the situation. Fresh was not happy with the situation. It's like, well, hopefully they'll learn from this. We wound up moving the whole thing to Brickell, Blackbird. And, got a couple bottles. I was like, nah, man, I'm going to get a couple bottles. Myron the Fresh, like, you ain't got to do that because there was no cover, whatever. Like, nah, bro, I got it. Like, I'm rocking with y'all, man. I got it. So we went in. I got a bottle. We got a cool little spot right next to the stage. We had Organic was with us. Mr. Organic was there. I wanted to make sure because Fresh was like, no, you sit here, Saint. And I'm like, nah. Put Organic there. You know what I mean? That's take care of Organic. That's y'all guy, man. He's, you know what I'm saying? He's the VIP tonight. You take care of him. Like I said, I'm on your team now, bro. Don't worry about me. Take care of him. And then the people who had the best booth was sitting right next to us. They recognized Fresh and Myron. A couple of the dudes there were like, yo, they follow Fresh and Fit. So they were like, look, we're about to leave. Just move over here. Take this section. We about to leave. Just, we're going to cash out. You cash out, but just slide in here. So we slid into that section. I got another bottle. But by that time, the group got big, man. People started showing up, and then people started buying bottles. Right? And this is Blackbird. It's not like we would drop in, $1,500, $2,500 a bottle. Now we weren't even doing that. Blackbird, you get in there for $200, $225, you get yourself a bottle, right? You know what I mean? I think I spent $250. I got two bottles, like maybe $500 that night, maybe. I can't remember, but people started buying bottles, and like the group got bigger. And by that time, Organic, he's sitting up on the stage. He up there doing this Gorgal thing, or how you pronounce that word? Gargoyle. Can't say that word, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Gargoyle. He was doing that thing. He was up there posted up. Man, we closed the place down, bro. We was in there till it was over. And it was funny when we came out of there, I'm headed back to the telly. And I'm not making none of this up, man. You can holler at anybody who's there, man. They'll tell you this is why it went down. I'm walking up out of there, and Eric saying goodbye to everybody. All right, man, holler at you, whatever. Then Myron saw me, was like, man, don't be paying to smash nobody. I'm like, man, y'all got all my trick and money. Y'all got it all right here, the two bottles and everything else. So we had a good time. But that's how we linked up. And from that point forward, they kept in touch with me. I sent in a super chat and they're like, yo, that's Saint. He came through, man. That's our guy. You know what I mean? Myron and Fresh would talk about it. Like, I don't know if you have to go to Rumble to find those videos. I think that's where they put their libraries on Rumble now. But Fresh and Myron were both like, yeah, that's our guy, man. He came through, he rocked with us. It wasn't just me. It was mass other people, right? And Fresh was like, you ever come back down here? We got you, bro. We got you. You ever come back down here? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be down there. I'll be down there next month. And sure enough, I showed up the following month. I'm down there. I'm hitting up Fresh. Like, what's up, man? I'm down here. He was like, yo, we at Komodo, pull up. I'm like, all right, bet. Give me give me like 40 minutes or so, man. I'm gonna be up there. You know what I mean? I had something I was doing. I'm gonna be up there. So I get there, and this is something that y'all need to understand, especially if as dudes, y'all need to understand this part. You have to be able to do for yourself as a man. If someone tells you to meet up at a spot, I don't need you to put me on the list. I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna finesse my way in. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna pay to get myself in there. I go by myself. I know how to dress. You have to do these things, right? I mean, it's because if you can just show up somewhere and be where they're at, that adds to your value right off rip. They're like, dude, how did he get in here? I mean, that's just right. He's like, okay, that's a real one. He got in here. So they told me to pull up at Komodo. Went to Komodo, did what I did, got upstairs. And I'm like, yo, I'm up here. He's like, we by the DJ booth. Like, I'm right in front of the DJ booth. Then I look off to my right. He's like, right here, bro. I'm like, oh, there you go. It was Fresh and Chris. And man, that night it was bottles coming, bro. It was bottles. Like, Chris ordered like 3 bottles, like XO Hennessy, bottle of 1942, and there's another bottle of something I can't remember what it was. Bottles coming out. Now we in Komodo. This ain't Blackbird prices, bro. We in Komodo. You know what I mean? So I'm like, whoa. I'm looking up like, hey man, that ain't no joke. Bottles coming out. There was people in the sections just pulling up, whatever. It was cool. You could tell, like, you know, networking, everybody doing their thing. And Fresh was like, we about to bounce, man. We finna go to the next joint. You want to go? I'm like, yeah, I'll go. So I reach in my pocket. I pull out some bread. Like, here you go, man. He was like, nah. You can't pay for nothing. You took care of Blackbird. You can't pay for nothing, man. You with us. Fair enough. You know what I mean? Fair enough. And then we had linked up with some women from San Bernardino, California. Man, it was a group of these cute little Asian chicks, man. It was fine, bro. It was about 6 of them. They was fine. Linked up with them. We had a few others. We all wound up going to some strip club, some after hours joint. We all went there. And then, was there for a couple hours and called it a night. And even that night, I was like, all right, bro, I'm about to give me an Uber, about to go home. He was like, nah, man, I'm taking you. Where you stand at the hotel? You W, right? I'm like, yeah, like, I'm taking you, bro. Shoved me in the car with all the Asian chicks, man. He's driving. He's driving back to the W, took me back to Brooklyn. He ain't have to do none of that, man. None of that. And like I said, man, I've been rocking with Mine and Fresh ever since.